Remo Stars as they are now, I don't think Remo Stars have a stadium of theirs. Who sponsors Remo Stars? Yeah. Look at the Nigerian League. About 3 teams had promotion to the MPFL. How many people know their names? To let you know the state of Nigerian League. So Remo Stars, if a champion of Nigerian football last season would play against Mamelodi Sundowns and collected 5-1, now front and back slap be that now.
I don't think Pirates will overturn. Maybe Pirates will definitely try, but this team, these guys, I know that coming from Congo, they're not just coming from anywhere. They understand their African football as well. Pirates made a mistake by losing, no matter how bad the stadium or the pitch was, but losing 3 goals away. I felt like it was very, very bad for them. So, and that they might pay for it in that return leg. So now, moving on, we'll talk about Rivers United. They lost 1-0 away, and their coach is Finidi George. So do you see Finidi George overturning this result?
I can say yes in this aspect, because losing away 1-0 to Mozambique, the Buffaloes of Mozambique, then coming back to Rivers to play in their own stadium, I'm seeing Finidi overturning the result, because 1-0 is a result that you can easily overturn.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen in football.
But sometimes this 1-0 always lead to even
no,
coming to draw. Sometimes the team will come to draw you.
You know, the goal margin in Mozambique wasn't much. Just is 1-0. But I am seeing Rivers United, if they can hold them there 1-0, they only lost 1-0. Coming back to Port Harcourt, they can beat them up to 3-0. I'm seeing Finidi overturning
that.
You see, apart from Eyimba, recent history that won the CAF champion, the 2-3, 2-4, I think all Nigerian teams representing in the African CAF Champions League has actually fizzled out. You see, Mozambique as a country, as a nation, fielding a team that will beat a Nigerian Rivers United, first and foremost, is very, very questionable. Are you getting it? As a matter of fact, juxtaposing the 2 teams, Rivers United are well remunerated than the Mozambican side. Are you getting the picture? Now, for them to lose 1-0, I won't lie to you, I don't have any trust.
Rivers United.
I don't have any trust. They can come here now and it will be a stalemate, maybe like 1-1 or 2-2. Because I know how it pans out when it has to do with a Nigerian, especially that Nigerian team that's never made them to that level. I made mention of Eyimba 2-3 and 2-4. After that, every team representing Nigeria in the CAF Champions League has fizzled that. They just go participate and just come back. So losing against Mozambique in Maputo there is almost the same team coming to Nigeria here to play. I feel Mozambique too is coming home. They are home. Because if Rivers United were a good side, a team that will win 1-0, considering the fact that they are from Mozambique, it's not South Africa, it's not Morocco, it's not Algeria, it's not even Ghana, it's Mozambique. Who is Mozambique in African football? So Mozambique too are even coming home to play. So the game can go anywhere. Can end. I'm even predicting a draw. A 1-1 draw, a 0-0 draw. Come that day.
So you want to predict?
I'm seeing Rivers United beating them 3-0.
Okay, I go with Rivers United too. So now we'll come back to Sundowns now, because Sundowns is the star match of the weekend against Remo Stars. So despite that the result is not favorable to Remo Stars, but in the business aspect of it, now comparing Nigeria South Africa for a very long time now, then this will still continue to be a rivalry game, because definitely Super Eagles, Bafana, the same group qualifying for the World Cup, and now we have Remo Stars again, unfortunately, because Mamelodi Sundowns did not play the first round because of their ranking in CAF, so they gave them the advantage. That was why the privilege. That was why they were able to play the winner. Because Remo Stars, this is not their first qualifier. They qualified, they beat Zilimodi or one team like that, about 5 goals home and away. So before they qualified to play with Sundowns. So now, talking about the business aspect of it, the owner of Sundowns is a well-known person in terms of this football business. He's doing well, and we can see the result in terms of Mamelodi Sundowns' achievement. Now, Remo Stars too, Sonami, very good businessman too in this football. He owns a club, Ferenc in Portugal as well too. So, do you think that is it that this man now is not doing enough to put Remo Stars in the map? Because yes, Remo Stars, the defending champion of MPFL, they just complained. That was why they got to this level now. So, but now coming to see a team like Sundowns whitewashing them in the first leg home here, it's nothing to write home about for a team that won the MPFL league last season. So now these players now, in terms of the business aspect of it now, do you think that this man handling Remo Stars is doing enough?
Well,
or he needs more time to get to that level of all these Sundowns?
Yes, he don't even need a little time. He needs much more time. But I'm trying to look at how many months, weeks, years will he actually need to set up Remo Stars for it to be a well-merchandised team. Don't forget, business is an organized effort of a person or a group of persons utilizing the effort, the resource of the economy or a particular place to generate or to make profit at the end of the day. Are you getting the picture? Remo Stars as they are now, I don't think Remo Stars have a stadium of theirs. Who sponsors Remo Stars?
Yeah, but the stadium might not be.
Which stadium? Which stadium?
Did not approve it.
No. Remo Stars do not have a stadium. The stadium in Ogun State is owned by Ogun State government.
No, Remo Stars.
Which stadium now? Please prove me wrong. Which stadium?
Why didn't they play the match there?
You'll find out.
Yes,
I'm telling you, yeah, there's no point. Remo Stars, the only stadium there is owned by Ogun State government. So they are paying Ogun State government to play their matches there. So now,
the stadium is still under construction. I've played in that pitch.
No, they don't have until they build. They don't have a stadium now until they build. Sundowns have, and it's because the owners of Sundowns understand the business aspect of football. That's why they have invested a lot. Don't forget the Sundowns players, as they are now, they are marketable players. And don't forget, if you check very, very well, you see that the Sundowns players every year, about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are wanted by other clubs. They increase their salaries. The Remo Stars team, if a team outside, maybe in Sweden, Norway, comes now to buy them off, the owner of the club sell them immediately so that they can recoup funds that they have spent over time. I get the picture. So juxtaposing these two sides, there is no indices to try to want to compare the business perspective of the two sides. First and foremost, Mamelodi Sundowns has a stadium. They generate revenue on every match day.
And sales of jerseys.
Sales, everything. Who is putting on Remo Stars jersey? Who is putting on Remo Stars jersey? So the basis for comparison about these two teams, looking at the business aspect of the two of them, is far apart from one another. Remo Stars has nothing to show. In short, even the bigger team of Nigerian League today, the Eyimba.
Is richer than the Remo Stars?
Yes, the Eyimba and all of that. They are not even a marketable club now as we speak there in Nigeria. Look at the Nigerian League. About 3 teams had promotion to the MPFL. How many people know their names? To let you know the state of Nigerian League. So Remo Stars, if a champion of Nigerian football last season will play against Mamelodi Sundowns and collected 5-1. Now front and back slap be that now.
But Sundowns have no small now.
That's what you are talking about here.
Sundowns is not a small team.
It's not a small team. It's not a small team.
But in the business aspect, the Remo Stars chairman have been trying because even the team, he has a team called Beyond Limits, which is like the junior team of Remo Stars. And the team,
it's an academy. They call it
an academy. To Europe to play tournament. And they qualified. They were I think they played in the second division. They qualified to the Premier League also. I think they sold the slot also. So the man have been making money in different ways. You understand?
Chima, let me tell you. That Beyond Limits, check very deeply. That if you go close, you see that Beyond Limits, even the Remo Stars, to be very, very sincere with you, you cannot invest in a team like Remo Stars or any of the league side and not want to sell out players
to make your money.
See, all these things they are just doing, we're just looking at these players are playing here. If offer comes, they make them go immediately. They collect their clearance, they collect everything.
Of course, we know that.
Yes, that is how it is. You see, like the South African side, if a player, Mamelodi Sundowns, look at this goalkeeper now, Ron Williams. Don't you think other things are coming? They increase his money
and
to keep him there. And if he remains there, they increase their followership on social media, right? They increase their fan base. And this thing in turn brings them, generate them money. I get the picture. Who is the player? Okay, name one Remo Stars player that is worth remembering. One Remo Stars player.
Obasa.
No, I know you remember Obasa because you said that name seems like the name of a native doctor. You understand? So there is no name there. If a champion of Nigerian League do not produce one player that plays in the Super Eagles
at all,
come on. You see, the two things is just far apart.
Patrick Musepe you are talking about. Patrick Musepe knows the nitty-gritty of business, of football business. That's why he has invested so much in that Mamelodi Sundowns. I will borrow what Albert said. There's no way you come to Mamelodi Sundowns to buy their players and you want to sell. Instead, they rather prefer increasing their salary. And they remain there. But here in Remo Stars, the owner of Remo Stars is pushing up these players to limelight so he can sell them to make money. You know, you see the difference.
If you are generating money from the money they generate from the league is not that much compared to what this club spend.
That is what I'm telling you. But in the case of Mamelodi Sundowns, they have sponsors. They generate money from.
What led to the sponsorship? Why the sponsor came in?
Because the league is good.
That's all they're saying. Okay, that Mamelodi Sundowns, they have sponsors, they have TV rights, they have jersey sales, they have virtually everything that generates money for them. what generates money for Remo
To
Stars?
start with, they don't have a stadium.
They don't even have a stadium.
Where is their camp? Where is Remo Stars? Where
The
do
only
they
thing that
camp?
generates money for them is player sales.
And bet Nigeria.
What do they travel with?
Okay, look at-
if they are going to play against Kano Pillars, they use the road.
By road with a coaster bus, old coaster bus. Are you not ashamed of asking me this kind of question? And sometimes I wonder.
See, this is a very, very interesting topic. Like if I were one of those management in Nigeria, as it stands like this now, you cannot be losing on all aspects. Because I know there's a pride when it comes to football, like Nigeria and South Africa, Ghana, Morocco, all this, even Nigeria, Morocco,
Cote
d'Ivoire, all those football. When it comes to Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa, there's one kind of rivalry among us. Somehow that pride for you to ask or to do some kind of business with. But when it comes to football, there's no shame. Wherever you can see to make money. Remo Stars now, a team like this, another team in Nigerian league, collaborating with some of the South African team should have been part of business that I expect. Because when you see that somebody, no doubt, the league of PSL South Africa is far better than Nigerian league so far. And then if the NFF or the MPFL board members or the chairman are not doing enough to make you improve, selling players to Europe have been so difficult for Nigerian league players because one, the standard that the European won, maybe the Nigerian league is not meeting up with that standard. Then secondly, maybe those that they are meeting up with, the money they might want to price, because in actual sense, Europeans don't really pay much for players they don't know. They pay little. So, and most of these guys, when they are playing in Nigerian league, maybe you play 1, 2, 3 years, you are getting older and then you are performing well. You might not want to go to a place where they will tell you, collect this small amount of money by 2, 3 years or 4 if you begin to do well. Because those ones are for young players that are being...
When you know that age is not on your
yes,
side.
those kind of offers are for young players that come from academy. But most of these are, that is why most of them travel to South Africa, North America, North African country, all this Morocco, Tunisia, and Asia, where they can easily get immediately $10,000, $20,000, just because they just want to make sure they escape that poverty immediately, because they don't know what tomorrow will tell, maybe injury or drop of form or something like that. So now, seeing the South African team that is not far from each other from Nigeria, I feel like the pride also have led to the collapse of our football, because in Europe, Spanish teams, they do business with English team.
Yes,
they do business with, they do business with other European teams. They come together because they know that you might have some that I don't have, or you might have some certain people that I don't have. There's something that Cucurella was saying when Uche and Yeremi Pino came from Villarreal and Getafe respectively to I think Crystal Palace. He said, why are Spanish team selling almost all their future talent now to the English team, that in nearest future they might not have some young talent again in the league? But him too is a Spanish guy. What is he doing in Chelsea? Are you getting my? But now in the English, the Spanish team are recognizing this team. They feel like, okay, if we are not getting money and this English team have money, if they can attract sponsor to themselves, and then they have money to buy. If we can be producing talent and be selling to them, even without minding that this is another European team, let us be making money from them. Now in Africa, I've not seen that kind of collaboration. These players just run away, just go to this African country. If some of this Nigerian team come together to meet teams like Sundown, meet teams like Pirates, all of those teams, I believe that even every season like that, this team can be getting like offer, maybe sending them 1 or 2 players to sell to them, and then from there too, they can be doing some business. These Sundown teams also, they can also partner with some teams in Nigerian league also to assist in terms of equipment, in terms of sponsorship, in terms of some certain development, because I believe that these are one of there was the time I know about Ajax Cape Town, South Africa, that was partnering with Ajax Amsterdam. And then I know that sometimes even during preseason, European teams, they do leave Europe to come to South Africa to come and play preseason tournament, which Nigeria is very, very difficult. The only time that had happened was when Man United came to Nigeria with Nigeria. Even after 1 hour or 2 hours, they declare Rooney they say Rooney has this thing, malaria, flu. They have to fly all of them out of Nigeria since that time. And then the time Atletico Madrid again came to play against under 23 of Nigeria when Noah Kali scored or something. Apart from that, the way Nigerian football is, I've never seen that at least every season or 2 seasons, we're supposed to be expecting some tournament from Europe, or maybe even the smallest club side in Europe to come and say, okay, we want to come and camp in Nigeria, then use Nigerian league facility. So if all these things are not happening, and then those ones are why are we not doing that with some African countries that we know that are far better than us in terms of this league management? Teams like South Africa, Morocco, Tunisia, and all, because that is the same place where our players are even dreaming to go to, even apart from Europe.
Chima, You said that when Man came to Nigeria, Man Portmouth and Atletico Madrid. Remember when they came to Nigeria, it was in Abuja that they stayed.
Yes.
And they played in the National Stadium in Abuja. That's Abuja Stadium, where they have good facilities. Outside that stadium, that is dilapidated now, and that stadium in Uyo, which other good stadium do you have here in Nigeria?
No, man.
The Remo Stars you are talking about, does he have a stadium of his own? No, they don't have. So now you're saying Remo Stars or the Remo Stars should partner with.
I'm just saying,
for example,
not only Remo Stars, both other clubs.
Both other clubs to partner with any of these clubs in South Africa that has all these facilities. Then in returns, when they bring their facilities in returns, what will Nigeria sell to them?
Maybe
which player do you even see in Remo Stars that can fit into that any of those?
It might not be this present. It might not be this present player, but at least one or two, or even from their academy or something like that.
Must they partner? Why can't the NFA?
At least
NFF
I'm just saying that maybe
own.
Second option. I'm just talking about second option.
I'm looking
at the
sometimes
business aspect of it now. Second option. You understand? Because since it's not working like this, maybe they also, because you might interview some of these Remo Star chairman or some of this club now in Nigeria. You might interview, they will give you their own view. They will tell you some of the effort they are putting to make things work in Nigeria. They also tell the stumbling block they are faced in terms of this. So if it's happening like that, then they also have to look for another means that will also help them to generate money and to also enable them to gain something. Because if not, in a very long run now, Nigerian team will begin to lose reputation. They'll begin to lose sponsors more, even these little ones now that are available now. No, that at least some of those teams that even have one or two people sponsoring them, like this famous stars now, there's a way this team will get to now. This man might even, just like the way Ifan Yuba did, because this one already have a team in Portugal already. So if this thing continues like this man can also abandon the club.
Because the NFL will already sabotaged the league. So what do you expect? If you are being sabotaged, you just abandon your business and run away. That's just the gospel truth. You are saying that which of now as we are, the three of us are seated here, how many players can you mention? Can we comfortably mention 10 good players that we know in Nigerian league? I don't think we can.
Even if you know them, but you might not have watched their game.
You don't even know anybody.
To know the style of play that they play.
They promoted three clubs from the second division to this present league now. Do you know any of them?
And the way that they sell slot for Nigerian league service.
I don't think, but I know there's one that starts with the is it Borough or you don't even know them. When these clubs, the league is not being televised. How will you know all these things? We don't follow the league, so how will you know?
So let's just say
it's too bad.
Sundowns, Remo Stars. You say no way for Remo Stars.
No way.
But
look at the train crushing it.
So I look at the business part of it. I feel Remo Stars go there. The players should just go there and sell themselves, play well, even if they don't win, so that at least some other club side on scout might be in South Africa watching. So I believe this thing I'm saying now will be one of the things that will be in their mind, because they already know that they might go there and not get anything out of the game. But individually, they just have to go and sell themselves to see maybe by next season any of those clubs for South Africa can come for them also. So
remember that the last day the players that played in that Chan Eagles, like about 8 of them that were Remo Stars players. Most of them don't play in this present Remo Stars. They have been so
yes, now not
because the guy is just making money in player sales.
Apart from the guy, even the players too. Once they play in that national team, they wear the jersey. Already they are sending their CV to many scouts. Like, okay, let me use it again. So nobody want to really stay.
An average Nigerian club owner believes in player sales. He doesn't think
even
of
the players playing there right now. How much are they earning? So they believe in player sales too. If you perform well, they just want to go. Do you think that Remo Stars can overturn that result?
No need for the question. Do I think or I don't think? Only this Sundown, what they did to what's it called Remo Stars here in Nigeria at Abeokuta is nothing to write home about. 5-1. How on earth do you think Remo Stars will overturn that result? They are going there to collect another whitewash. That's just the truth about it. They're going to lose home and away.
So there's no chance for
no chance, because even the bench of Sundown is as good as the people playing. So even if they're going to use their second bench, their second team, it's as good as the first team. So definitely they will still beat the Remo Stars.
So you say that there's no good. I mean, like the players of Remo Stars are not capable of overcoming.
They are not capable. Result. One, you see, they are going to play in a very good pitch, which Mamelodi Sundowns are already used to. They are going to be playing in a stadium that has floodlight. I believe the match is going to be at night. If they play under these two conditions, the Mamelodi Sundowns will whitewash them. and it's going to be in history that they beat a team in Nigeria 7-0.
Nigerian League champion.
And that's how you can say he's a Nigerian League champion. To me, I don't see, because our league is not good, so I don't see them as being
But they are the defending champion of the MPFL.
I know. With which condition were they playing? Was it they must win home syndrome? So that's just thing with Nigeria.
Starbat, Sundowns, Remo Stars,
Yes.
Rivers United, and Buffalo.
Yes, the match between Mamelodi Sundowns and Remo Stars in Nigeria ended in 5-1 trouncing of the home side. I'm going to South Africa now and thinking of a possible qualification. It's like a train coming headlong with a goat. You understand? The possibility of surviving is 0 over
But the goat
100.
can jump over the train.
No, it does not have wing. I've never heard any time that a goat has a wing.
Their nature,
So
their
when a train crushes a goat, the only thing you see is the particles of his meat.
Remo Stars the goat now, and the train.
Remo Stars are the goats in this situation. Yes, because if you watch that game very well, as a footballing person, you realize that Remo Stars were just running after the ball, while the Melody Sundown side, we are a team well coordinated, well arranged, and in fact, they played as a football team that is ready to win, not just Remo Stars, that is ready to come all out to compete and win the Champions League. And don't forget, the same team, Mamelodi Sundown, has about 7 or 8 Bafana players in them. And they even have in their custody the South African, the Bafana national team captain in person of Ron Williams. You understand? They have Todibo Mokoena there. They have all of them, about 7 of them there. You understand? They are performing distinctively well in their clubs and in their countries. So the possibility of Remo Stars. See, as a matter of fact, looking at Remo Stars, watching at that game, the Remo Stars jersey was even discouraging. You know, as a footballer, when you get into the pitch and see the kind of kit you wear, the kind of perf you wear on your body, there's a way, it's like a morale booster. I don't understand. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Which sponsorship was emblazoned on their jersey? Can't you even see that it was their number was written on paint? Remo Stars player can't exchange jerseys with opponents. Who is sponsoring them? Now they came home to Abeokuta to trounce them 5-1. You want to go to a pitch that is more developed, classy, natural grass. The spectators there, don't forget, in that match, the spectators we have on that pitch, I don't think if they are up to 820. Yes, in Abeokuta. Now you are going to a stadium that you are going to have over 35,000 spectators coming all out to support their own team. So I see that match is not going to be a cracker. You know, back then, if an away team do not come, they call it walkover. They give the home team 3 points and 3 goals. So that is the issue.
So you not honor the match.
No, in modern football now, if you don't honor the match, they can ban you. They will sanction and you'll be banned. But back then, they know that this match, there's no point. The management will just tell them, no need to travel, more no waste that money. More leave the 3 points and 3 goals for them, because the possibility of them surviving is 1% over 100%.
Okay, we will still come back to the Sundowns game, but let's go to Orlando Pirates and Lupopo. Pirates, against all odds, they lost
3-0.
that game 3-0. The coach was complaining about the pitch, that the pitch was not good. Even some South African legends were saying that the Lupopo field, they did not wet the pitch before the game, all of those, because South Africa are used to good pitches and all of those things. So will you say that it was a strategy by the Lupopo team to win Pirates, or that was not an excuse at all?
No, I think, the Orlando Pirates has been used to playing in good team pitches. So going to Congo to play with Lupopo on that pitch that is not good, I think it will definitely affect their game.
But both of them played on the same pitch.
It doesn't matter. Maybe, they have been training on that pitch, just like when Nigeria took us to Bloemfontein to play with South Africa. I believe they must have trained on that pitch. So they were used to that pitch too. So, and it affected the Super Eagles. So similar thing has happened down to Orlando Pirates, playing on a very bad pitch, definitely to affect their football. This is a team that knows how to play free-flowing football. So going to play on a very bad pitch, it will affect the football, and that was why they lost that 3-0. But I strongly believe that if they come back to South Africa, to Orlando Pirates Stadium, they will play better, and I think they will overturn that result.
So you believe Pirates will overturn the result?
Yeah, I strongly believe,
because this team, they have never played in the CAF Champions League group stage before. They made an attempt 2003 and 2006. They lost to Yaoundé of Cameroon, a team in Cameroon, that 2003. The 2006, they lost to Eyimba of Nigeria there. So now this is their only chance to beat Pirates, coming with 3 goals advantage, to beat Pirates to qualify for the group stage for the first time, which they are going to get some money as well. So do you think that having 3 goal advantage coming to South Africa, even it come to worst at worst, Pirates scored them 1-2, will they allow 3? Will they just surrender their 3-goal lead?
I'm telling you for free that Pirates will overturn that result. Because Pirates is going to play on a very good pitch. They are used to that pitch.
So Pirates will score like Definitely. 4 or 5 goals in this game.
I don't know if they'll score up to 5 goals, but I know Pirates will overturn that result. It might even be 4-0. It might even be 4-1. Well, if it's 4-1, they'll go and play penalty. They'll play extra time and penalties. But I'm seeing Pirates overturning that result because they're going to play in a good pitch. And they're going to play a game that the Lupopo players will not understand. Them that are used to playing in bad pitches, coming to a good pitch now and to a good environment, with good structures and infrastructure, and so they will play definitely well.
So do you agree with that too? A team that is leading 3 goals from the first leg will come, and they have never been in that state before. They have never qualified to the group stage before, and they're coming to South Africa to come and play your return leg. Do you think they will just surrender that 3 goals easily to Pirates?
All right, the Congolese team, the Limpopo, I believe they use a war strategy. You see, if you want to fight, if somebody want to fight a war with you, and you know where it's coming from, and it's your village, you know where to lay siege and conquer the opponent. They actually, to me, I felt they took them to a pitch that they know the South African team will not be able to play upon. Don't forget, the Orlando Pirates team has been playing in Standard Stadium over the years. Now I'm bringing them into a cracky field, a field where I feel sheep or cows are supposed to be reared upon to play. They will miss their cue. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like somebody that is used to a sandy pitch and you take him to a grassy pitch to play. There must be issues. But overturning the result, I think, is an 80% advantage from the Orlando Pirates side. They have more tested players. They have played the league over time. They are used to Champions League, CAF Champions League, and they have tested players as well. A few of them are in the Bafana side. So the Limpopo are going to come. 3 goals advantage, no doubt. But I feel they are going to overturn that result. Don't forget the South African team, when they are out to play a game with a team that they know they are better than, go and check their history. They will come all out. I tell you the truth, in that first half, they can even score the 3 goals. Trust me. I believe so much that the South African side, the Orlando Pirates, is going to overturn that 3-0 deficit.
With home advantage again, then their fans again. Orlando Pirates, I think they have one of the best fans in South Africa there. So they still will be full to the brim and they will overturn the result. That will affect them.
Well, so your prediction, you believe Pirates will overturn the result?
Pirates will qualify.
And you too.
I believe too.
Well, I believe that the Congolese team, I believe maybe from the first half, if they can hold Pirates without scoring a goal, they will.
If they can hold.
Yeah, but
don't forget, Arsenal won 4-0 with 0-0 in the first half.
Yeah, it does not matter. But in this game, I don't think Pirates will overturn. Maybe Pirates will definitely try. But this team, these guys, I know that coming from Congo, they're not just coming from anywhere. They understand their African football as well.